Hi guys, welcome back. Magic Farm 2 with me, Sid, and we're back in the Blood Altar room, because as promised, we are going to do a little bit more blood magic today, and yeah, there's only so much Mariculture a man can take. So, let me just run you around this. I've got this altar. Oh, it's night time, typical good timing on my part. This altar is currently got two rows of the self-sacrifice runes in it. I have been butchering mobs like a boss. Oh, let me just get rid of that. I thought I'd cleared my inventory. So I've got a whole load of these weak blood shards. And we're going to do a couple of things today. One is we're going to look at making some runes of dislocation and runes of augmented capacity. And I've got 7 of these imbued slates ready, but let me things. I've got my potion of regen, that's half used. I've made another one. It's not as good because I only had mundane. I can only make mundane catalysts at the moment. I need the next tier of orb to make the next best ones. So the first thing I want to do is actually have a bash at getting the next tier of orb. I'm currently on the magicians. I want to get the masters. Now the masters requires, now I've got to get this right, let me just have a look. It probably tells me the masters blood orb, 40,000 life points, weak blood shard in there with 40,000. Now obviously there's only 10,000 in the altar, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to create, well, start off with one. That's probably as good a thing to do as any. So we take this. I need my dagger. Oh, did I have it? Yes, I did have it. I need my dagger of sacrifice, and I need my regen potion because there's no way I'm going to be able to keep up with that otherwise. So we'll whack you in. We'll drink that down, and we'll just keep watching this blood orb while we absorb 40,000 points of my blood plus a bit from up above. Now part of the problem with this setup at the moment is the blood from above doesn't flow down fast enough, or out for that matter fast enough, and to combat that we are going to need a much better, what's the word I'm looking for? A much better setup for the runes. Now you can see, even with my potion of regen, it's having trouble keeping up the usage here. Hopefully we're not far off. I must be close. There was 10,000 in there to start with, and each one of these is probably 3 or 4. Yes, we've got it. I wouldn't want to do that too regular. So there we go, we have the Master Blood Orb. So we're only one off the Archmage. Let me just pop you out of the way for now, because I don't actually need you for this. So we are going to make, let me just back down here, and we're going to start off by making the Rune of Dislocation, which is the rune that allows us to transfer fluids faster from the altar, or into the altar or out of the altar, specifically blood. Now this is pretty simple. It's 3 buckets of water, it's Magician's Blood Orb, imbued slate and stone. Now I've got 7 imbued slates. Let me just have a look at what we're like up here. So nowhere near enough in that at the moment, so we're going to have to top it up a little bit, which I don't mind doing. That's not a problem, especially not when you're into your heart canister hearts. Where's me thingamabob gone? Almost there. Let's just give it one more little pinprick, and we should be good. We're at 10,000 now. When I get on to doing the bound armor or the blood armor, I'm going to need to create 4 of those Master's Blood Orbs. So yeah, that's going to be fun. But I need one more slate to make 8 of these runes, or a selection of these runes. I'm going to need quite a bit more actually. So it's the usual process. Pop it in, it'll cook for a bit and we'll get a slate. It'll cook for a little bit longer and we'll get a reinforced slate, and then the third cook creates the imbued slate, which is you know, the one we're aiming for. Pardon me, a little bit of a belch there. And basically these runes of dislocation will improve the fluid transfer rate by 20% for each rune. So currently it's I think we're actually it's one millibucket per tick, because it's about 20 per second, give or take. So adding one will take it to 24 per second, not a lot. Adding another one will take it to, oh, there we go, we got the 8th imbued slate. Right, have I got 3 buckets? Of course I haven't. Have I got any spare buckets in my emergency kit? I have got one, excellent. Have I got any source of water down here? Of course not. Okay, not a problem. We'll take we'll take the masters. We might we'll take the magician. Does it really matter? I'm guessing it will work with the masters, but just in case it doesn't, we'll take both. I've got those, I've got my buckets, and I've got the slates. So all I need to do now is make a dash. Let me just munch some foods. Make a dash for safety and get somewhere where we've got a water source, or even maybe bring a water source down. Whee! Haha, missed me. And let's go. At least now I've got all these various speed options in. I can actually get from A to B in the base in the maximum or minimum time, the maximum speed. Oh, incidentally, I want to introduce you to my second favourite bow in the world. So, you know this one. This is my bone bow, and that's pretty swift. Oh, it's not going to let me clear those. This one I got picked up from a skeleton. It's Gatling 1, and I've added a power 5 and infinity to it from my enchanted book. Now watch this. It is absolutely vicious. Anyway, I'm not sure whether it's my favourite bow or not. I still like the bone bow, but that one is my go-to bow. Right, what was I doing? I was looking for water source. Have I not got a water source anywhere? I've got one here. Do we need one there? Can I just borrow that? Or should I just make a fresh one? Got it, make a fresh one. So let's look at a well. We'll do not the well. Alright, sink is it? That'll do. 6 iron and 3 smooth stone. I'm sure I'm going to have some iron somewhere. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I love the fact that these water source recipes actually have no water in them whatsoever. Great irony there. Have I got any more cooked stone? I have. We'll take that with me while we're at it. Okay, I'm going to head back to the... I will just talk while we walk. So yeah, the first thing we're going to do is get these runes done. That's the rune of dislocation for the speed of transfer. But the other thing that I really need to get is I have... Let me just check outside, because the dawn is a-coming, and we don't want any unpleasant surprise. Oh, it's raining, of course, so anything that was here could still be here. Oh, there's a few over there. The other thing I've done is I've put more runes of sacrifice in here. Now this thing is filling up faster. If I come over here and get my little sacrificial knife, thought I saw something out the corner of my eye. You'll see the actual amount we're getting. That was just 2, and that gave us nearly 3,000 odd. So this thing is filling up pretty rapidly just from a few mobs. So we need to increase the speed of transfer out of that into the tank and the speed of transfer in. Right, that's a little bit quieter. yeah, the speed of transfer in. I had a legendary zombie teleport down here, which was entertaining. Get rid of him. Right, where am I? Let me get my... Pop that there. We'll get that and go blub blub. And then we can go, let me get this right. Imbued slate. Stone. Blood orb, I think it was this way around. Water, water, water. That's a rune of dislocation. So I'll do 4 of these, and I'll do 4 of the other ones which I want to show you, which is the rune of augmented capacity. So yeah, that will work, I think, as a setup initially anyway, but we will need a lot more of these without a doubt, just to make this system work at all with the blood tank up above. So I've got 4 of these, and now if I take... You consumed my buckets, you swine. Iron? Iron? No, I think I have some over the Mariculture thing. I'm going to go and grab some iron, and I will be back in a moment. Okay, we're back. I made a bunch of buckets, including the 3 that it nicked off me. So that is the runes of augmented capacity and the runes of dislocation. So what we'll do is I'm going to go here and we'll pop you in there. Angry little zombie back there. 1 in there. 1 in there. Doesn't really matter. This is just me for OCDing over the positioning. Now, let's go and do an imbued slate again. Now, this is going to take a little while, obviously. But what we should be able to see is the actual drop is fairly minimal. Now, I think, according to my math, that's 20. So that's about 24 per second. And 20% of 24 is... what's that? Oh, God, I'm terrible, aren't I? 5, 6. So that'll be 30. And that will go up 20% of 30, and then that will take it up 20%, whatever that is. And this is where my math starts getting really bad. So we should be almost there. Thank you very much. We'll have that. Let me have a look at this now. So that's going up at about 40, 31, 40-ish. I think so. It's still not hugely fast, but if you imagine if we then put another whole bunch more in, and it's obviously going to be a ball ache to make them all, then that is going to go up rapidly. And if I jump up here, you can see these about 4.5 buckets of blood, which is a bucket is 1,000, so 4,500 for in each one of these tanks. So that's pretty good going. Now the other side of this equation is up here. Oh, I see. It's like that, is it? Can I do this? Can I get this in there before there's a fishing zombie in there and he's after me? So if I go round from this angle and look at it, you'll see now that's got a capacity of 1,150. So each one of these runes get dead. Adds 1,500 storage to the altar. So we can pop these in, and this should add 6,000. It's not a huge amount, not given the amount of essence I can now generate with this thing. But it does mean that I can now go up there, sneaky round the side. Oh, you had wither, didn't you? And zap you dead. With that, yeah, those legendaries are a pain, and I end up getting all sorts of weird stuff like fish. And what I wanted to do was just show you here. So now that's got 1600, and so we've got more than 10,000 stored in there, which means that I can sacrifice more things into it. Now there's 12.5, and yeah, so that's the runes. Now I'd like to put, oh god, hello. I'd like to put probably, shouldn't breathe on the microphone, apologies. I'm just thinking to myself out loud, kind of, you know, and breathing, doing that little, oh, how much do I need to put in here, breathing. So that's got 15,000 in it now. But if I had another 8 of these, which is going to take quite a few of these, and similarly another 8 and maybe 8 of the dislocation runes up here so it flows out faster, and I had maybe 8 or 12 dislocation runes downstairs, because you see now my problem is I've got zombies but nowhere to store them. What I've actually been doing is watering them with this, because they are a convenient source of these blood shards when I've got no space for them. So I'm going to continue working on these runes on the, whoa, oh, I see you. You've got ender, haven't you? You can't reach me. No, that's no good to me. Alright. Come on then. Come on then. Oh, he's got a fair amount of... Alright. Easy way of dealing with this sucker. Where are you? Come on then. Well, relatively easy way of dealing with him anyway. I assume I got him there. I think I did. I know I wasted the essence, but oh yeah, I got, look at that, projectile protection. Whoa. Right, I'm going to continue getting on with these runes. Oh, turn that off, I don't want to waste the energy. And I will be back with you once I've got a few more of these made. Okay, I've made 4 more, but while that altar recharges, in fact, let me just go and up the speed on that a bit and put these in. The last thing I want to look at today, and I'm conscious of time, so I'm just going to put them in on 2 sides for now. So this is going to have, what's that going to be, 8 of these in it. It will eventually have 12, so this should be full. It is. So I want to make blood armor. Now blood armor is a funny one. We need, let me get this right, it's the blood magic. So we need to make the blood soul armor forge, and for that we need 4 of these and a magician's blood orb and some stone. Now these are an empty blood socket, or an empty socket filled with 30,000 life points, so it's going to take me a while to get 4, plus I'm going to need another 5 just to make it, say, a helmet, or 4 for the boots, or whatever it may be we want to make. So this itself is glass, diamond and blood shards, and I know for a fact prepared as I am, I have no diamonds on me. So I'm going to go and grab some diamonds. I'm going to be back in a moment and we will have a go at making some blood sockets. Okay, I'm definitely going to need more diamonds. I brought 8, which is enough to make a pair of boots, or booties. And what we are going to do to start off with is make 8 of these. Oh, I suppose I should have just done that, shouldn't I? That will do. And we need 8 of these, and it is the Magician's Blood Orb. So you can go in there. That's right, isn't it? Oh no, it's diamonds, idiot. That's what I want the diamonds for. So we need 8 of those. Now, I'm definitely going to need more blood shards as well, so I'm going to have to farm those. I'll probably set up the ender quarry, to be honest, to do this. So we're going to need to put one of these in there. We're going to need a potion of regen, because this has only got a capacity of 10,000. I've hopefully got a slightly better transfer rate, but let me start this one going and drink up and get this one underway. So it's 30,000, so slightly easier than the orb. Let's just see how we go here. It's looking like he's almost going to empty. It's just a matter of keeping up ahead of it, really, while we fill these, but this is going to take a while. I've got to keep my eye on my... Oh, there we go. We've got a filled socket. So that's filled socket, 30,000 life points in there. That needs to recharge. I may help it along a bit while I've still got regen for another 30 seconds. That's full. So I need to do 8 of these, which is going to be a bit grindy, but I'll be back with you the moment we got that done. Okay, that's the last one. That was a grind and a half, to say the least. So this is a fairly simple recipe. It is that and that and that, and that gives us some soul armor forge. Now if I go and place this, now if I'm doing booties, that needs to go at the bottom. This is my crafting grid. Imagine that in block form. I'll make another one of these later. I'm just going to need one of those. I am going to need a blood shard. And have I got a haste? Please tell me I didn't put it on there. No, I didn't. I don't know whether I've got a haste or not. Sigil. I could create one of those. That might be, but that'd be better on lava sigil. I prefer haste, to be honest, but I don't think I've got one. So yeah, you can combine sigils and upgrade these armors when you make them, and haste would obviously give me haste, and I don't know whether I have got a sigil of haste or whether I could even make one when we did sigils. Where are we? Where are you, sigil? Sigil, sigil. Air sigil, fast miner, water, liquid, void. Haste, that was the one. Oh, that needed the Master Blood Orb. That was why I had, and a Demonic Slate, which is why I haven't got a sigil of haste. We'll have to do that at a later point. But for now, I think we'll have the lava sigil. Why not? So, pretty much like crafting grid, boots, we would craft like that. We put the soul forge thingy in the middle. For trousers and a helmet it goes in the middle, and for the chest plate it goes at the top, this beastie here. And what we need to do is we need to upgrade it with a... I didn't really want you to refill my inventory like that, thank you very much. I'll put the Master Blood Orb in because we can make one of those later, and we'll give it a lava sigil, which will give us fire protection. We right click on that, there's a boom, and here we have blood bound boots. Now obviously I'm going to slow down, but I have got fire resistance, and if we have a look, that shouldn't be costing me any life points because I've got the Master Blood Orb in there. If it wasn't in there, it would be costing me life points. And let's think, have we got anything convenient nearby? I don't think we have for me to prove the thing. I don't have a flint. Oh, I've got you. You'll do. Let me just chop this up. Let's just prove a point. Now, I don't get full protection from this armor until I've got the full set. So you can see my actual armor rating. I don't know whether it went. Let me just check. It's actually slightly better than without it. Let me just pop my lava tank down there. Grab a buckwheat. And let's go bathing. Hey, lovely. Nothing. I can swim in lava with impunity. And I think that shouldn't have cost anything. Let me just check. No, that's all freebie. So what I need to do between now and next episode, I think, let me just get that up before I accidentally step in it, is... Really? Is that going to be a thing? Damn it. It took me ages to get this right. I knew I should have. Oh. I suspect that this is going to be a thing until I can be... Oh, got it. Right, yeah. Between now and next episode, I'm going to need to make another 7. What's that? 7 and 8. So that's 15 plus another 5, 20 of these sockets. Which is going to need more blood shards than I've got there, and spend a lot of time stood by my altar drinking potions of regen. I'm going to need to make some more of those, but at least now I can make the average lengthening thing, because that uses the Master's Blood Orb, once I've created another one, of course. Create another 3 Master's Blood Orbs. I'll get everything together for the start of the episode, and we'll make things. I will probably also make the haste sigil, because I don't think I'm going to be happy not having the boots of the traveller, to be honest. Although, you know, I can have different armors for different jobs, so I may not bother with haste, who knows. There's plenty of sigils, as I say. This one will give you night vision. I can combine my goggles of revealing to make a sanguine helmet, which can be used as an upgrade to the bound helmet. Have I got any iron down here? Of course I haven't. But I didn't bring any with me. Nope, didn't. Okay, no worries. Anyway, so been a little bit disjointed this episode because, to be honest, this thing and the enhanced runes are probably more than we can fit into one episode, but I was being optimistic as ever. So thanks for watching, guys. Next episode we will complete our bound armor, and we should be pretty good to be absolutely invulnerable to damage. And that will bring us to the next step, which is to bring this up to a tier 5 altar. We will obviously need more of these, but I'll probably just go with basic sigils for now. But what we need for that is 4 beacons. which we can put there, and we can put iron around or do whatever we want underneath to actually make the beacons functional should we want. So we could, for example, build a beacon with a regen effect on there, so when we're up here we're actually regenning from the beacon rather than from potions. Might be useful, who knows. Yeah, so thanks for watching guys, and see you soon. Bye for now.